Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Wednesday, the 21st of September. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Ooh, what a great song. So it's hot, just like the middle of August here. But the good news, we have heat relief on Friday. And everybody's talking about the tropics, especially that disturbance that is coming up on the Windward Islands. Could we have a hurricane in the Gulf next week? It's possible. Let's see if we can answer some of your questions. Let's go right to the upper air look today across the country. And you can see we've got that large upper high stretching out across the southern states, producing basically hot and dry weather. And with the upper high nearby, we've got nothing. I mean, nothing on radar today. That's the radar composite doing this update live at 2:34. And yes, indeed, it's hot. Tuscaloosa, Utah, 95. Birmingham, 94. Gadsden, 94. And look at Memphis, Tennessee, 100 on this 21st of September. Little Rock, Arkansas, 100. We've got mid-90s for Mobile and Dothan. But again, we're going to get some heat relief on Friday with the front coming in here tomorrow night. Check the watch warning map across the country. We've got flash flood watches for parts of the southwestern states. Otherwise, things are quiet. Severe weather possibilities north of the state through tonight from near Indianapolis up to about Buffalo, New York. Also a chance of a few severe storms in parts of Utah and Idaho, of all places. Tomorrow, a marginal risk on the middle Atlantic coast, and on day 3, which is Friday. No severe weather expected across the country. Here's a look at the rain for the next 7 days. And again, our next chance of showers here will be Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. But as you can see, probably not much. Rain amounts generally under 1/4 of an inch for the northern half of the state, and hardly any for South Alabama. But let's focus on the tropics. So we've got 2 named storms and 3 waves on the board, which is what we expect here this time of the year. Things have finally started to wake up. We've got Hurricane Fiona, Tropical Storm Gaston. Fiona, very powerful hurricane, top winds 130 miles an hour. Major hurricane, Category 4. That's going to be passing just to the west of Bermuda early Friday morning, late tomorrow night. And then the system comes up into the Canadian Maritimes as a post-tropical system late this weekend. This is a look at Gaston, out in the middle of nowhere, stays in the middle of nowhere. Does the hokey pokey out there, becomes post-tropical. The focus is on, obviously, this. This is Invest 98L. And you can see this is a disorganized tropical wave that's not even in the Caribbean. So you got some people trying to tell you that this is going to be a major hurricane hitting a certain point on the Gulf Coast. There's no way of knowing that. No way whatsoever. It's got to get organized. We have to have some hurricane hunter data. And once that happens, we'll begin to get an idea. Notice the red hatched area there. That means the high chance, a 90% chance this becomes a depression or storm within 5 days. And this is the ATCF set. And the general idea with this, and by the way, the name will be Hermine. And we don't name them, we just forecast them. The general idea, this will come across the Caribbean, probably passing south of Jamaica, and then moving up toward either the western tip of Cuba or the Yucatan Channel toward the end of the weekend. And let's go to the GFS ensemble output. And you want to look at the ensemble data, not deterministic, but the ensemble data for the range of possibilities. And you can see members are all over the board. You've got some that want to bring it into the Yucatan, some that bring it through the Yucatan Channel up into the Gulf, some turn it north over Cuba, recurving into the Atlantic toward the Bahamas, some bring it toward the Florida Peninsula. And we stress we just don't know at this point. And this is the visual look at the GFS ensemble. And again, you can see that spread here. So again, if you've got a beach trip to Panama City or Gulf Shores or Fort Walton, Destin for next week or that following weekend, yes, absolutely keep an eye on this. But don't change any plans right now. It might be 500 miles or more away from you. And again, don't get suckered into all this stuff floating around the face bag and the tweeter and the gram and the talk and all this stuff. It's designed to scare you and rope you in. This is the intensity guidance for 98L, and you can see most models do bring it up to a hurricane. Some may be a major hurricane. And again, I think there is a reasonable chance we will have a hurricane in the southern Gulf of Mexico early next week, but we don't know the ultimate destination or the intensity. Nobody does that. I don't know it. Your app doesn't know. Uncle Joe's Facebook page doesn't know. But again, once this becomes organized in the Caribbean, we get the data in from the hurricane hunters, and that goes into the modeling. We'll start to get a pretty decent first look at this here in a few days. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. And we've got troughing over the northeastern states, and that's going to push a surface boundary through here tomorrow evening. Now, during the day in advance of that front, we're still going to see low 90s and maybe mid 90s in spots. So one more hot day, but I think the front comes through in dry fashion. Could there be a shower? Yes, but probably not many. Most places dry. And then on Friday, it's going to be a different kind of day. The high dropping to near 80, so 15 degrees cooler than today. It'll feel good. Friday morning, a lot of folks are going to be in the 50s. And it's going to be a great night for high school football. Cool, pleasant, and this is Saturday as the weekend begins. We start the day again in many spots in the 50s. The high Saturday will be in the mid-80s, but very pleasant. Great day for college football games in the state. And then Sunday, here comes this front, the next cold front, and that could bring a few showers to the state, especially the northern half of the state. I don't think it's going to be a big rain producer, but there could be some rain Sunday afternoon and Sunday night for the first time in a while. And then Monday, we get into another really nice air mass. The high Monday could be in the upper 70s, sunny, low humidity. Tuesday, we start the day in the 50s, the high close to 80. And this is a week from today, Wednesday the 28th. A flat ridge in place here, and again, that looks dry. And of course, we note the GFS depicting the tropical system down there in the Gulf. And let's go out 10 days, and this is deterministic output, and we don't like to, I certainly don't throw this on social media, but again, for people that take the time to watch these videos, you understand the limitations here. How many times have I said, this is 10 days out? Doesn't mean that much, but again, that's the upper air look, and this is the surface look. And again, looking over here, always dyslexic. Over here, you can see the GFS depicting a tropical system south of Mobile Bay. But let's look at the European at the exact same time, 10 days out. It's got a weakening system inland over Georgia. And again, just nobody knows at this point. Here's the rain for Birmingham for the next 10 to 15 days. And again, you can see the big spread out there because of the uncertainty with the tropical system. The mean is about 1 inch between now and the 6th of October. And this is going to be the last day of this nasty heat for a while. Tomorrow, the last day. Not today, tomorrow. One more day with 90s, and then you can see temperatures coming way down. Many days next week, highs in the upper 70s and lows in the 50s. Next week looks really nice. And hot off the presses, got the brand new CPC outlook here. This is for September 29th through October the 5th. And if this verifies, temperatures here could be a little above average. Hey, we've got to roll that Pepsi Kid Cam. The little ones today. Ardent Preschool, Tattersall Park, near Greystone. Had a packed house in there today, and you know what? They were really good listeners. We had a lot of laughs, had a lot of fun. We talked a lot about weather, and I'll see these guys again when they get up. Ooh, and look at this cake. Wow. I mean, this is a piece of art here. I mean, wow, that's a cake. The whole thing is edible. That was incredible. But again, I'll see those kids again, 2nd, 3rd grade, and they remembered these visits. So again, thanks a lot to all of the teachers and everybody out at Ardent Preschool in Greystone for a great visit earlier today. So that is it for the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. Tomorrow at Gordo Elementary School, Pickens County. Friday, we got a big homeschool group in Trussville. Saturday, book signing out on the Walk of Champions before the Alabama-Vandy game. We'll be there between 1 and 4:30. So come see us. We have so much fun at those events. You don't have to have a ticket to come see us. We'll be outside the stadium out there in the Walk of Champions. So that's it. We'll have notes over on the blog. That is alabamawx.com. And if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Sinking driveway? Call Alabama Professional Services. Settling patio? Call APS. Uneven pool deck? Call APS. Collapsing stoop? Call APS. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today